Hey guys, undergrad here, and today I'm going to be going over a generic viewpoint into comp sci. And today we're going to be hitting some very simple ideas like what are expressions and what can you expect to see in an expression in computer science. So, what is an expression? An expression is any set of mathematical statements that can be simplified or evaluated. And what does that really mean though? So, let's have the expression 2 plus 2, where this can be evaluated and simplified in some kind of way. This is an expression. This is equal to the value of 4. But what it actually equals isn't too important to us right now, but the body is. So, in an equation like this is what signifies the expression. So, what all qualifies to be an expression then? Well, 2, just the number, is a valid expression, just as if you had a variable, like the variable x, and any kind of quadratic or any kind of combination of these two ideas. So, like, we can have, like, x squared plus x plus 1 divided by 4. This is a valid expression too. It's just any set of mathematical statements that can be evaluated or simplified is a valid expression. And that is all that is really the entire idea of what an expression is. But really, that sounds a little intimidating, but it really isn't when you think of it in the terms of programming because we're only going to be working with a handful of operations. Now, an operation is just an instruction or some kind of function, which we'll get into functions in a later video, that carries out some kind of work. So our initial operators are add, subtract, divide. I promise this is a division symbol. It's a slash. Multiply. This is an asterisk. Kind of looks like an asshole, but don't at me. And then mod. Now, these should look familiar to you. At least I hope they look familiar to you. If they don't, sorry. Sorry for you. But this one may not look as familiar, and that's okay. All mod does is takes the remainder after you divide something. So, for example, if we're dividing 2 by 2, it's going to have a remainder of 0 because there's nothing left over. Or I should probably mark this as a remainder of 0 because there's nothing left over from 2 divided by 2. But great, we have our kind of set of operations with us kind of lined out. But now what can we really use this for? Well, pretty much everything. I mean, yeah, comp sci uses these instructions all the time. But for what we're concerned with, this is all we need to define our expressions. Now, what are we going to use the expressions for, though, in our program? Well, in comp sci, we use a lot of variables. And with variables, they're equal to expressions, like what we had earlier with the 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Our x is equal to some expression, just like how this is an expression. But now, where does that kind of take us? Well, we can start defining our body or our expression. So we can be like, well, 2 plus 2 times, I swear to Christ, this is an asterisk, 4. And this is a valid variable assignment because if we look at our expression, we have 4 times 4, that's 16, and our x is equal to 16. But this also applies with variables. So if we were to have a variable in here, or if we were to have like another assignment like y plus 2, this is also valid. Now, whether or not y is defined is a different issue, but this is a valid assignment. Now, generally speaking, that's about it. You use parentheses to group expressions, but other than that, as long as you can remember that assignment deals with expressions on the right and assignment here, then you're set. So thank you for watching the video, and have a great day.